Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. I was just doing a little bit of background work here, basically, while I was waiting for another video to render. I was just letting these guys get some stuff done while I had nothing better to do. And they've just finished the very, very top of the ship. I was wondering why the hell Ironhead is sleeping out on the ice plains. Well, it turns out there's actually no way through the map anymore, so we've got that going for us, which is quite nice. So that big bit is now done. We have to decide whether or not we want the internal wars. There's been some good cases made against it, to be honest, especially when it comes down to repair, the thing I was talking about before, whereby if we wanted to repair everything, we'd have to put doors, you know, every 3 blocks or something like that. I think for the time being, we'll just not bother. Because if they get through, let's be reasonable here, if they get through this much shielding, along with our regular shields too, we've got a much bigger problem that I feel like one plasteel shielded ship hull it probably isn't going to save. So we'll probably just leave it open. Again, it makes it more easily accessible for repairs and for maneuvering around the ship. But yeah, we've locked Mondo and Ironhead on the other side of the map, so I guess I'll just put a hole in the wall somewhere. Or we could put down a door. Yeah, we'll just put down an auto door down here, I guess. Thank you, Rimworld. Classic one right there. Steak, just doing steak things, you know, repairing the walls and whatnot. Unfortunately for Steak, he had 79 raiders land right on top of him. Is he alright? Steak, are you going to be alright here? Probably not, I'll be frank. Oh my god, that's a lot. 79 versus 8. We have sure, Mechanites and EVA armor, but apparently the EVA armor does shit to stop him getting peppered by that. He wasn't even hit by much either, look. Stabbed in the torso by a recurve bow. Hit in the leg by a crossbow. That's 4 hits that have downed him there. Wow, this is a bit concerning. I'm sorry, Steak, if this ends up killing you dead, but I think we need to. Goodbye, Tribal Raiders. Well, that was actually less than I expected. Oh, God. Is there still shells coming in? No, there's not. Fucking hell, Ice Wolf, you need to run. Shut the hauling bots down, too. No, leave the hauling bots going. They'll provide a distraction. Let them get out of there a bit sooner. Don't bother running and gunning. Just get out of there. Come on, little hauling bot. They're not going to be able to hit him if they're still aiming at him while he's running away. What else we got? We got dotted on up there. They were all working on the top of the ship, but because we built it the maximum size, they can't get to the top. Oh, God. I guess that's something smarter construction doesn't actually cover there. So Ironhead will probably be okay. Man, the EVA suits really aren't as powerful as they used to be. But anyway, we're not playing with things like Yao's combat this time around. Yikes. Steak, you're going to be okay. Bleeding out in 12 hours. We've got 12 hours to deal with how many people? Decide to kidnap who they can and leave. Oh, my God. I would rather you didn't. We can't fight them all by ourselves, though. How long until the auto mortars fire again? 27 seconds. They're going to grab Steak and they're going to leave. There's got to be a way we can stop them. What can we do here? What can we do? Let's go charge round as fast as we can. Ice Wolf, I need you to run and gun and potentially take out who you can. We need to see if we can shoot green. Come on, get up there, get up there. No. You do not. Oh, God. Wow. I'm a little bit annoyed by that. Just a tad, just a little bit. Having a raid immediately drop on you. Okay, fair enough. That's one of the problems with building a big old fuck-off wall around the edge. The fact that tribal raiders can apparently get through heavy space-proof armor. What actually killed you there? The fucking cracked pelvis. I'm gonna... No, I'm not even interfacing with it. Nope. Get out of there. Shot an arrow right through his spacesuit, hit him in the pelvis, and that apparently kills him instantly. No, that's not the case. You can live without a pelvis. Go, leave. We'll just let the auto mortars deal with any stragglers. I can't believe that. We get a tribal raid and we lose 2 people. This fucking armor's like paper. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that was unexpected. I really didn't think that a tribal raid would have any threat whatsoever against us at this point. Bearing in mind, we basically went face-to-face with a whole horde of mechanoids and had no side effects. Good God. Okay, fine. I guess that's, this is a lesson in hubris a little bit. Here you go. You can have a plasteel. We'll build you into the walls. How about that? That seems quite fun. That does seem like a good idea in hindsight. We'll do you something like that. We'll have to leave that open, obviously, so that we can put down the whole plating around it. Let's point out, the only time that the raiders could have ever caught us out was when we were building these 17 blocks. That's the only time they could ever catch us unawares like that, and they just happened to do it. Oh man, I did say at the end of yesterday that we were long overdue a raid, right? I was on the right tab then for the first time ever. Yeah, we were long overdue for a raid. The fact that they come in and immediately take 2 of our people out is pretty absurd. I'm hoping that Stake will message us and say, hey, I've killed all the tribal raiders on account of having a Gorse rifle and extreme power armor. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's that's insane. Part of the crew, part of the ship. Welcome, a little Ice Wolf. I can't believe that it's fucking Ice Wolf again. This is just unbelievable. It's every fucking time. Right, okay. Let's get down some hull plating then, shall we? And can we actually do it? No, why not? What have I missed? Must be bordered on every side by ship parts, right? I mean, it is. Shit. I don't think you understand, brother. It is. Is it because it's too large? Maybe it can't detect it as a room because it's quite literally so massive. We may have to do it bit by bit then, instead. Because it counts outdoors. That might also be a concern. Yeah, wow. Okay, well, let's take apart these central walls, because I think, in hindsight, those are going to cause more issues than they're worth. Especially, like I said, if they hit one of the capacitor banks, knock it out, the whole ship goes down. So we need permanent, very quick access to those. Those are fine. Those won't count as non-ship components. I don't know what I've... Maybe it is the sarcophagus. Well, no, we'll find a way, trust me. I think the best strategy for seeing if we can get this to work is to quite simply, like, cordon off sections of the ship at a time. And get hull plating done segment by segment instead. That might be the only way to actually have it not complain. Yeah, I guess we'll just try that. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, I will admit, but it's okay. We'll try roofing over the whole bloody thing as well, seeing if that makes any sort of tangible difference to it. Wow, this ship's very large, isn't it? Holy shit. This is almost certainly gonna trash the frame rate when we finally get it up into space. Oh, I don't know what the hell I've changed about it besides just putting a wall in place, but that's apparently all we needed. 5,415 steel on 1,805 plasteel. Oh, that's relatively cheap, actually. That's not too bad. Right, so when that's done, then we can really start focusing on... I guess I'm basically just sorting out the kind of central cannon. Now, what we do need to plan out before I get too far ahead is this... Oh, he's actually done it, the genius. I'm glad we've got a center block for the simple reason is obviously we want to add power plants. We want to add some sort of food production, some sort of living quarters, etc. So the best way to do that, I guess, would be to take our ship hull here, create a circle. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's the other one, sorry. Let's go for this one. And then we need to find the middle point of the ship. Obviously, it's somewhere. Somewhere around here, anyway. And we'll do something like that. Maybe. And have quite a large central area. That's massive, actually, isn't it? Let's bring it a little bit smaller, but maybe put multiple layers around it. So what is the middle point? Let's go planning. What's under orders? There we are. Bollocks. Not the most useful. Right, let's go for you then. So the ship in total is bloody massive. Let's do it in chunks of 100, just because it will make it sort of easy to measure. So we've got 100 that side, and then we've got... where are we up to here? So it's 230 blocks long? Really? That seems a weird number. Hang on, let me just double check that a second. I want to be entirely sure. If we do 115 both sides, that will give us the... Oh, that's quite annoying that it's not quite... It being odd means there's obviously no middle point. Let's go 114 that way, and then we'll go 114 this way. If I can bloody see it. 114 is there. So the middle is, I mean, here, which is quite frustrating. I might cut the ship down by 1 block, quite literally so that we can have a center. We're baking, obviously, you into the walls, so you get to stay there. But what we'll do instead is we'll do... Well, when it's finished, we'll put another wall down that side, and we'll just take the top off of it. I think that won't look too bad anyway. Bear in mind, we're going to put the gun up here, so we can have the gun slightly forward compared to the rest of it. Or will that... I guess that would probably be a problem for defense. We could actually recess the gun into the ship, right? If we do like a little cutout and bring it further back, that way it's defended on all sides by more or less all sides. They'd have to trail a shot right down the center, Death Star style. So I think we should be all right. So where's our center block again? It was here. So then we could bring the center block down, so the center of the ship would be right here instead. Oh, my frame rate. Oh, God. Well, to be fair, I've got everybody on construction now, right? I don't know if I mentioned that in yesterday's episode, but we've got everybody on construction. I also put up a bill. Oh, they've actually finished it to give everybody... You did not. Akomata... What? What? Oh, fuck off. What? Oh, is that one we just got randomly? No. Well, I mean, how many ingredients? It's 80 ingredients, right? For a wrench. 65. Well, it wouldn't leave us with 184 unless... well, I guess we got random value. What? We haven't got another... drop pods? Question mark? Well, I guess we've got an Archotech wrench now. It's worth 60,000 silver. There's 127 melee damage per second. To put that into perspective, Calvendor, the Persona Monosword, does 19. No, 19. So I have a feeling we should probably swap that out. Here you are, Ironhead. I've got a better weapon for you. That's absurd. I guess the armor penetration is way less on this, but all you got to do is hit him and send him flying. Oh, for God's sake. I didn't want that. I don't know why we've got that. But there we go. Thank you. The point was going to be more that we've got everybody on construction. If we give everybody a wrench and we give everybody a hammer, those who are really bad at construction, we could just put on... I guess what's the downside to putting everybody on construction? In the base game, of course, it's wasting resources. Well, that's not an issue this time around. They work a little bit slower, but we've got the suits, we've got the tools, we've got the mechanites in them. Which, of course, is causing some issues as well. You might notice we constantly get mechanite reboots now. It's an okay trade-off, I think. It just drops their mood down, basically, and puts them in a little bit of pain for a little while. But it's not terrible. These guys are probably more upset about the fact that someone was kidnapped and killed. It's minus 12, so it's quite strong. But, yeah, colonist lost, colonist died there, too. Rebuffed by Mondo. Wow, poor Dr. Don. Nobody wants to be rebuffed by Mondo. Right, let me just get them all quickly equipped, and we should be able to deal with the rest of the ship in no time at all now. Okay, so the basic general central column now is done. I've got them laying down some floors. We've got these little gaps being cut out for shield generators equidistant, so it all should line up pretty perfectly at this stage. I put down 4 layers of hull around the outside here, so it should all be the same amount of kind of hull placing. We can always remove these walls if we want to. I don't see why we would, because of course, like I said, if the gun gets blown up, we're in a lot of trouble. So we could probably just leave that in place. It doesn't really matter. We've put a lot of work into it too. What I was thinking is we could have all of this stuff in the center be the really important stuff. Heat sinks, engines, things like, obviously the power too. So I was for kind of the more mundane stuff like hydroponics, things like bedrooms, recreation zones, putting some other kind of side pods off to the off either side of this kind of central area. That way they're less protected, but they also give the bonus of protecting the central area a little bit more as well. So we do something like that, for example. That should be big enough for enough bedrooms and a recreation zone. And then this side we do the same thing, but for yeah, whatever I was going to say. Hydroponics, that's it. Then we'll have all the power and all the ship management stuff in the center here. It's not going to be much more defense, but it'll be reasonable. In fact, if we layer that up too, we'll do like a few layers. We could do another 6 layers as well, to be honest. I'm looking for this, and it's right here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4... there's a little bit of overlap there. We can obviously remove this extra inner wall. That looks alright, actually. I quite like that. And then we'll do another one on that side too, and then we could just mount a shitload of guns to it. You know? I think that's probably not a terrible idea. This is going to look quite cool when it's finished, I think. I hope. Right, so let's just quickly use the plan again. So how many blocks is that from the center? So the center is right here. Oh, careful. Let's try you. Actually, let's use this one. It's always easier. Right, so we've got 49 blocks from the center is our... Damn, I should have just made it 50. Bollocks. Okay, I'll redo it with 50 in a second. Hang on. And then we go 50 is right there. Oh, God, am I going to remember that? Probably not. Hang on. I think it's... I think it's that one. Oh, God. Help me. 50. Boom. Oh, he's a genius. Okay, I'm alright with that. I think that's fine. We just need to move this bit slightly over now. But this side is more than sufficient to fill with hydroponics. Bear in mind, we've got this size hydroponics right now, and we've got, I mean, 21,000 foods. I mean, granted, a lot of it, the meat especially. Oh, does that count lentils? Oh, right, wow. So yeah, we've basically grown 21,000 food, way more than we're ever going to need. I'm hoping we can actually get some bloody recruits before then. I should probably limit everyone back inside the wall, shouldn't I? So we don't get a repeat of what happened last time. So Boris, luckily enough, sorry, Joris and Wojtek were already in there. Let's set you guys back to just being unlimited inside now, because I don't want to risk any more deaths, not at this stage. So I think if we're good, we can... What do we need? We need Luciferium, which I think we can craft. I think we're actually good to craft a Resurrector for Ice Wolf, at least. And then we just got to wait for a message from Stake to go and get him out of there. Let's work on that very quickly, too. I don't want to leave people just kind of dead and lying around. I do like the idea of cooking people into the walls. You know, I kind of floated the Stellarch idea, going planet to planet, kidnapping the Stellarch. We could take the Stellarch's bodies and just lock them in a wall. I think that'd be really fun. It's a shame we don't have the bio, what is it, the kind of bio battery mod where you put people into the power pods and they provide a little bit of power. It'd be really fun to build them quite literally into the walls of the ship like that. So we'll resurrect Ice Wolf and we'll try and grab the Stellarch from our home planet before we leave. I think that'd be quite fun. Well, what am I looking for then? We need the Mechanite assembly, I think, is what we're after. I don't really remember. We'll put it there. Oh, I can't quite grab a recipe there, though, can it? We'll attach it to this one, because this one doesn't really have much to do right now. So if we can get this one automatically churning out Resurrectors, hey, I'm not going to complain. Got a raid from the Brave Covenant. These weren't the people that kidnapped Stake. That was the people of Gubia. Right, you shits. How many are there? Oh, God, there's actually quite a lot. Okay, 2 separate groups. They're not very well armed, so I'm not too concerned here. We've got 30 coming up that way, and we've got 22 coming up that way. Are they... Ah, shit. You're going to get around the ship. Okay, that's not a problem so much. If we bring these guys up here... Where are they going? Go around that way. That's okay. That's not a problem at all. We've got the move speed bonuses now. We've got the weaponry. They don't stand a goddamn chance. More importantly, Ironhead's got his spanner. So let's move Ironhead over in that direction. Oh, and we've got the auto mortars. How could I forget? Oh, I forgot to turn those off, did I? That could have been devastating. Turns out it was, obviously, to those guys. Wow. Yeah, I did forget to turn those off. We should be absolutely fine. We've got the move speed bonuses now. It turns out they're coming down this direction. Okay, let's move forward kind of this way a little bit. Stagger. Just got to be careful they don't get any musket shots off, because apparently those go through our very powerful futuristic armor. There we go. My God. I mean, I should just leave the auto mortars permanently on. Granted, if we'd have left them on when Stake was stood there, it would have most likely just straight up killed Stake rather than had him kidnapped, but I suppose we can resurrect. Mondo, this is war crimes. Okay, no, that was war crimes, mortaring, fleeing people. Wow, we've got to make sure these things are always topped up. How many shells we got left? 21. I assume the robots are topping them up. Wow. Auto mortars, in hindsight, great idea. Trying to come along. You know, we're getting there. We've almost... And this will probably do for the external structure, too. I'm sure we can fit everything we ever need into this. So after this, it's just a case of messing around, making sure we got the right amount of power, heat, that type of thing. Torpedo bay, I guess, if we want to work on that, wouldn't be too hard. Might be quite slow going, but bear in mind that the actual time between battles was generally quite high in last series. So we'll see how it goes. We might only need like a couple of drills, and if we have each one trying to keep a decent balance going, we should be fine. Assuming we can use drills in space. So how are we doing with the... So we've got Cielo working on the Resurrector right now. So we need a Persona Core. We need to turn the Persona Core into Luciferium. We need to turn the Luciferium into the Resurrector mech. I assume Ice Wolf is still preserved. Yeah. Absolutely fine. So we can take him out and just immediately hit him with the Resurrector. We don't need to reconstruct him or anything like that. There's our Luciferium. And then what else? Can you make Resurrector mech? Wow. We actually can just make it straight away. Okay, fair enough. We had a whole bunch of Yorkshire Terriers turn up. So I decided to butcher them because Yorkshire Terriers, I was going to say we could train them to haul or something like that, but I realized it's only the bigger ones in hindsight. So now they're just tasty snacks for Wojtek and Joris Bjornson. Right, okay, Ice Wolf. Let's get you up then, fella. And then we'll save the steel sarcophagus in the walls for the Stellarch. What? How can you be desiccated? Oh, well, that's annoying. He died on the snow. It's -23, and then we've kept him in a sarcophagus in a spaceship, which is -23. I don't know quite how he desiccated. Oh, that's annoying. Well, never mind then. We'll get him reburied, and then we'll... No. What the hell are you doing? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, storage... I mean, it's set to critical anyway. God knows where she's taken him. Hang on, let me work out where apparently we're dumping our people these days. Blah, 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 blah. Dumping stockpile 1. Brilliant. Thank you for that. That's a little better. Okay, so it's not a big deal, but it is a bit of a pain in the ass. It means we have to use more to make the DNA reconstructor. Yeah, if only a skeleton remains, they will be able to create the dead tissue, so the person will still be dead. I wonder if that gets rid of all their bionics. I don't think it will. I think they just regrow around the bionics. Either way, I'm sure we've got some spares. I was trying to find some better storage solution as well. Just generally because we don't have the cybernetic legs going into the right place, and it's backing the whole bloody system up. We've got 7 legs basically waiting to go down here. So I'm trying to find some sort of decent deep storage, but they're all actually quite small. I was thinking maybe try like a pallet. That's 96 total and 24 per cell. So that's quite a decent amount. We got like a large post box. Stacks per cell 25. Oh, and so that just holds 25. Oh, that's quite good, to be fair. We'll try something like this. Oh, for God's sake, we've not got enough bamboo. Oh, we've got plenty of bamboo. Okay, so that can store a pretty decent amount. I don't know if, like, the... Oh, my God, a red shipping tent is probably a little overkill. What else is there? We'll sell 10. Ammo crate pile is obviously a bit irrelevant. What about, like, a pallet? How many can they store? Oh. 200 total, 50 per cell. Sorry, minimum number of stacks per cell. 200 total, 50 per cell, but the maximum number is less than the minimum number. Don't understand. Okay, so that's not bad either. I think for the time, we'll just stick to building this thing, because I'm pretty sure this will probably keep us covered. We're not going to have that many bionics. The problem is bionics obviously don't stack, and we're making 7 of each one, and with the legs, that's 14 bionics apiece, so it is taking up a lot of bloody space. Oh, where the hell did that land? Oh, right there. Oh my God, that's a lot of centipedes. Right. Okay, hang on. Sorry, just correct me if I'm wrong. We should be fine. We should be very fine here. Let's just get you guys... It was our best research. It's not that really matters too much after all. So we got up to Dr. Don there. Okay. So let's get Hocus, Ironhead, Mondo, Dr. Don. Right. Mondo, Hocus, Dr. Don, Ironhead. This should be quite easy to deal with. It might do a little bit of damage to the ship, to be fair, depending on how accurate their shooting skills are. Are we ready to go? Right. Goodbye, mechanoids. Thank you for turning up. God, I'm going to regret this. Is that all? Anti-grain, 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 anti-grain. Excellent. Right. Stay on target. That'll do it. I can't believe that one survived. What? Okay, get your guns out then. Let's see if we can just manually take out 1 centipede. 1 centipede shouldn't be a problem, right? You watch this, it insta-kills our people. I will scream. Thank you, I appreciate the wrench, but the guns would be a bit more appropriate. Right, let's get them staggered like this. Unless the auto-mortars take it out. Hocus! For frig's sake. There we go, we're good. Well... that was the easy threat done. Man, if they want to send more of that, I'm fine with it. Mechanoids aside, we are almost there. We've got just a tiny little segment over there to build, and then it's just a case of starting to work on the ship hull plating, which is probably going to take quite some time, to be honest with you. In fact, we should be able to start work on the hull now, right? What is it under? Ship and then hull plating? It's not like better hull plating, is there? No, I didn't think there was. That's okay. That's quite nice. Still can't place it down quite yet. Why? Oh, for Christ's sake. Don't know. I mean, there is... okay, that's fine. That's all sealed. So this is all ship hull. That's fine. So this area is fine. We'll start work with this little quadrant then. I guess it's where we've got, like, holes there. Oh, it's here. Sorry, it's my bad, where I opened up an area just to allow them to move back and forth through things a little bit more. If we put down just, like, 1 auto door, that should count it all as a sealed ship. So we can now hull plate this section. There we go. What about this part? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's, so when those are done, that's the whole ship. We still can't do the center. Why? What are we talking about? Is there a hole in the center section somewhere? Definitely not. I think it's just the fact that it is quite literally too large. So let's run a wall. Let's break it up into 3 parts then. We'll run a wall there. That's 3 blocks below the first set of shield generators. So we'll run another wall over there. And then we'll just kind of see if we can slowly narrow it down to what exactly is causing it. We're doing some cleaner bots on this ship. It is a bit of a dump. To try and expedite things a little bit, I've decided we'll build the living quarters first. That way they can kind of sleep in here. Sure, it's not going to be as nice as their current bedrooms, depending on what we actually do with it. But actually, I don't know. We could make it better than their current living quarters. So I'm not going to get rid of the planet base this time around. Let me make that clear. We're going to be building a bunch of different experimental ships and blasting them off and testing them out. This is just kind of the first of of many, essentially. But yeah, this is okay. So we got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Unless we want to divide the bedrooms up even further. They're actually quite large, but I thought, you know, we've only got bloody 6 people, right? We don't want to go nuts with this. We could turn one into a kitchen, a recreation room, something like that, basically. But we've got plenty of room there for all of our people. This one will probably be purely hydroponics, factory production, that type of thing, whatever it is we choose to do with this area. Then the inner ones will keep us our heat sinks, of which we'll probably need a fuckload. Torpedo launchers, guns, if we want to add any more guns to the actual ship itself. We need rail guns or something like that, especially if we do go for a forward laser. Oh, for God's sake, we got so close to finishing the kind of little residential area we got with just kind of basic bedrooms, you know, wardrobes, that thing. We'll decorate them later on, fill them with some stuff. A little dining room there with an automatic cooker, which I think I need to give more power to. There we are. Shit. The Torthmurd Mech Hive. Dropping in right there. Oh, hello. This is also just a drop pod raid. If they're centipedes, we are in a lot of trouble. Wojtek, my boy, I appreciate the help, but my God. Let's send him to the cleaning area, because that's just inside the main structure. I think we're going to get absolutely annihilated here. Most likely by our own auto mortars, I'll be honest. Do you think we can escape in time? Yeah, we almost certainly can. Hauling bots deactivate, if that's okay. Auto mortars, let's say hold fire until we're safe. Hold fire, thank you. Please run. Little Wojtek. I can't stop Wojtek. Oh, it's Scythers! On the plus side, it's Scythers, and we can run faster than them. Okay, guns out, guns out. Run and gun, run and gun, run and gun. Kill them where you can. I might just go butt wild with the auto mortars, let them blow up what parts of the ship we've got, and then rebuild. Go. Auto mortars, whenever you're ready. Hello? Oh, what are they doing? Oh, if you tell them to hold fire, they can... Oh, there we go. I thought that I'd made a significant mistake there, but it's okay. Oh, the lag. Oh, the lag. Oh, Dr. Don and Mondo. Oh, Hocus. Ciala's there. Good luck. Run. Who else are we waiting on? Where's Alice? Okay, so you're miles away. Where's Ironhead? Ironhead with his magic wrench. How are we doing in here? I can't tell what the fuck is going on because it's just floors everywhere. Okay, Hollandbot 76 is out for the count. Watch out for friendly fire. That's all that matters right now. Dr. Don! Hollandbot. Okay, I don't care about Hollandbots. Wojtek, for fuck's sake, brother. Wojtek's gonna die. There's nothing we can do to control animals, so I'm afraid he is just dead as dicks right now. How are we looking down the actual ship itself? Okay, get in there. They are attacking our shield generators. Not much of a concern when we can move as fast as we can. Right, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Look at that one, just stood there. Where's Ironhead? Get him. Bash him. Get him, Ironhead. Look at this man. Okay, get in there. Go, go, go. Wojtek's down, but he's not dead. You won't die on me, Wojtek. I will save your life, little boy. Okay, get in there. Ironhead, you need to bash these things. Because they have significant danger. Maybe move back slightly. Oh, bash. Ironhead, please bash. Okay, he's not doing a great bashing job, I will admit. Let's move down here. Keep some distance. Oh, God, the mortars. Oh, God, Ironhead. Wojtek! Okay. If you don't mind, I'm going to tell this to hold fire. Thank you. Much appreciated. You probably helped out. To be honest, they probably helped out more than they hindered. Which is at least something, I guess. Kill that thing. Christ almighty. How's Ironhead doing? He's soloing the lot. Look at this man go. An incredible man. Okay. Just on MD. How are you doing? Been out 10 hours. Stabilize Wojtek. Save my boy. How's that thing doing? Ironhead? I've got something else for you to bash, brother. Go. Get down here. Okay, they're dead. They're dead. They're down. There's one Scyther. Leave it to Ironhead. Okay, are we good? Are we good? There's just one Scyther left. Wow, that was a bit of a pain in the ass, wasn't it? So Dr. Don's turning to Wojtek. Mondo. Who is next on the list of people to tend? Probably Ironhead. Mondo, follow Ironhead. Get ready to tend him. Nice bash. Okay. I need to get some bed rest, if that's okay. Ironhead. Oh, not clean. We'll turn it into a medical bed then temporarily. Ironhead. Rest until healed. Let's turn that one medical. Say Dr. So Dr. Don, let's get you... Actually, which one is... Yeah, so Dr. Don, rest. Mondo, get prepared to heal. Mondo could really do with some self-tending right now. Let's go Doctor Care. Undraft him and self-tend. Moving. No. I need you to self-tend. I can't click it because we're under all these bloody tiles. Hang on. Right. Try that again. Try to arrest. No, I don't want to do that. Unrestricted. Try it now. There we are. You can't self-tend out of areas that aren't in your current area. That doesn't make any sense. Right, so tend Ironhead. Because he is not doing well. Hang on. Right, let's go Doctor Care, and you are also Doctor Care. Someone remind me, for God's sake, to change this back. I'm sure I will remember, but just in case, it could be the difference between life and death. Right. Okay, 21 hours. Good 10 quality. To say that we're in a dirty, dark room, he's not doing too bad there. And Dr. Don? Good as new as far as I'm concerned. Wojtek is down. Or even the stabilizing didn't save him, really. Shit. Oh, we couldn't stabilize him. He had his left paw shot off. Would have had to have carried him all the way back. He would have bled out on the way home. Damn it. Am I going to use a resurrect serum on Wojtek? You're goddamn right I am. We've got to make sure he doesn't get butchered, though. Oh, we don't have a butcher station. I removed it because it was right in the way. The residential is more or less done now. We can start expanding out into the central section. They've just finished basically all the floor in here. I've got a few cleaning bots that I've made specifically for this zone because it's an absolute friggin' dump. I don't know quite how it got so bad. And then we'll start work on this side. But basically, the thing to do now is things like ship engines, which will kind of dot along the middle section here. I'm praying that this has a slightly larger ship engine. Because otherwise, we're going to have to cover this. I guess we'll have to cover the entire back of the ship here and just a shitload of engines. Like an absurd amount of engines. Yikes, that's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I don't quite know. What are we looking at currently on... Oh my god, 17,000 chem fuel. That's not so bad. That's 17... Well, that's 18 engines. So that's not too terrible for the time being, but we haven't put down any heat sinks, any weapons. We haven't put down the central gun. So when all of that stuff starts coming in, it's going to add up pretty fucking fast. Unless we launch it without the gun and things like that. And then build it up in space, because of course you don't need the engines, or so many engines, but, oh man, this is going to be quite tricky. Unless we start going into the research early on and see if they get some better engines later on. What we've got here? Architect Research Bench, Architect Workbench, Architect Hive Mind, Hypercapacitor, Nanotech Chem Reactor. Okay, that sounds quite good. We've got here Architect Toolbox, Research Toolbox, Matter Combiner. We've got any sort of engine. Can't see any engines there. Plasma... Oh, Plasma Eagle. Sorry, I thought it said Plasma Engine for a second. Bollocks. God, this thing's going to be expensive. Okay, you know what? We'll see what we can do. We'll kind of plan it out before we dive into anything kind of committal. We've got obviously a lot of the hull plating to do first, but my god, this is taking quite a while, isn't it? We've got these capital heat sinks I noticed as well. Not sure if they're any better than the Ultratech heat cores. Oh, but those are 1,000 Arcomatter, where we can't have that. So we'll put in a lot of capital heat cores to... try and manage everything, to manage the central laser gun. I imagine they're the best ones we can build right now. 100 advanced components apiece. Friggin' hell. Wow. Yeah, okay, so we'll put down quite a few of those. Got nanotech biohumidity storage, whatever the hell that is. Oh, it's a Dubs hygiene add-on, right? We don't need that. Yeah, there is a lot, huh? Right. So for the time being, we'll just kind of plan it out as we planned out our old ships. We'll just do the usual stuff. Heat sinks, shield generators, obviously big gun. Then we'll take a look at this stuff afterwards and see if there are any kind of upgrades or shortcuts. I've been keeping an eye on the quests constantly to see if we ever get any sort of communication, ransom demand for stake, but I haven't seen anything at all. So last time we had someone kidnapped, we went to the base to try and get them back, didn't we? God knows what series it was now, but I vividly remember going to the base to try and get them, and they just simply weren't there. So the only way to really get them back is with a request. We can't really do anything else. And building everything out of gold. Just because we've got a boatload of gold, we might as well make them... So there we go. Unbelievably impressive. We might as well do what we can here. So we've got extremely impressive bedroom, extremely impressive bedroom. So by the time everything's finished, I think they're going to be fairly happy. It doesn't count as a bedroom, though, does it? Because it said ship. So if I get a Hocus, does she not have the... Oh, she doesn't get the bonus. She doesn't have the extremely impressive bedroom bonus or anything like that. What if we replace the outer hull of the ship with more... With plasteel. With plasteel reinforced wall. We're losing... Oh my god, we're losing a lot of hit points. But it might actually give them that bonus back. I think where I've built directly into the hull, it's affected it very slightly. Damn, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have done it.
Because that means that we're missing out, you know, extremely impressive bedroom is what, like 5 bonus points? If we do the same thing with the... Well, we'll know because it will show for the recreation room. What does it think it is? It just thinks it's ship as well. Oh, though, to be fair, this area doesn't have... So if we put a plastic wall down here, we'll be able to see for definite... I didn't want that. We'll be able to see for definite if this counts as a recreation room then, because it's only bordering, with the exception of, like, I mean, here and here, which aren't super relevant. It's then only bordering plasteel. Maybe it's the floor that caused it to be detected as a ship. We are slowly getting everything transferred over into the cool digital storage unit there as well, so that we can remove the other one in the other area. That way they can live here, not really have much to worry about. All they've got to do is bring ingredients over. We've got some IO ports for kind of the generic stuff, your plasteel, steel components, and advanced components there. But ideally we want to get this stuff moved over too. That is going to take friggin' decades, especially moving over the industrial dumpsters. I mean, it genuinely would probably take about an hour, speed 5, real lifetime just to get that shit moved over. So, not really looking forward to that too much. But this is, what does it count as now? It's still ship. Okay, well, let's put that there and there. And then it's fully sealed in. Again, maybe it's the floors that affect that. And if it is, but we can layer floors over the ship hull, right? How much cloth have we got? Nowhere near enough for that. Good God, that was ambitious, wasn't it? 4,800 balls. So we could put down sterile tiles. That's not a terrible idea. It gives the whole thing a bonus to cleanliness, and it does give a beauty bonus of 1, right? Oh, nothing? Ooh, it's not that. We go silver tiles. Those give a beauty bonus of 5, and they get a bonus to cleanliness too. So, and they're a little less offensive to look at than the sterile tiles. Like, they're obviously a bit more muted. So if we go like this, just kind of cover the whole thing in there. How much is that going to cost me? 61,000 silver. We're only doing it here because it's their living areas. Everywhere else on the ship, we'll just leave it as ship hull. We've just got to wait for them to lay the rest of the tiles now. So I think this is probably a good place to leave it there for today, while tomorrow we'll move over to the actual ship internals, the engines, the shield generators, the heat sinks. A bit more technical tomorrow, and I think this is a good place to bookend it because this stuff, you know, you don't have to think about this stuff, but this is going to get a bit more complex. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys all have enjoyed this one. Thank you for your feedback and comments or whatever. I've literally been recording this one since 5 o'clock now. Well, specifically 5:52, so I can get your feedback from last episode, because the episodes go up at 5. So it's currently 10 p.m. So this is taking me a very long time. Coming up for 4 hours. Oh, actually coming up for 5 hours now, sorry. Of straight up Rimworld. So as always, your feedback and comments and likes or whatever are very much appreciated on these. Thank you to our executive coffee producers for making the series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Chris, James Shea, Kat, Huey Longdong, Psycho Fear, Spooky Booty Banger, Christian Blue, Kekvit Array, Night Rouge, Necrophilin, Alex Gallagher, Nemesis Rubius, Out of All Context, Oliver, Boop, and Dork for their support at the executive producer tiers over on Coffee. A couple of people have let me know they're falling off the coffee list as well. That's just, unfortunately, a side effect of Coffee's weirdness. So I've tried to update it as and when people have notified me. But again, I can only apologize because at the coffee list, I do have to manually manage all of them. When we move back to Patreon starting November, that won't be, hopefully, so much of an issue because they do a lot of the hard work for me, and I have all my macros set still for Patreon. So fingers crossed it'll be a little smoother going forward there. So again, apologies for that. Thank you as well to Ribbit, Panther Pearl, Athon, Monster, Noises Dungeon, Dancing Lucifer, Contra Wabby, Groggy, Raykaringa, Sanet Lover, Madness, Elnada, Stormcrower, Pyrotica, Ultra Spider 2000, and of course everyone else over at Coffee for their support on our final little month over there as well. Big thank you to you guys for that. And stay tuned, basically.